In this video, I'm going to orient you to the two new pages where the CATC information and processing will take place. So the first page is open right now. It opens from this link. So once this page is open, the information displayed on this is of lot of relevance to the user. This page, once the user submits his from his unit submits his Ricky report, he lands at this page after the PDF has been uploaded. So right from top, the information is displayed to him as to how many budget demands have been submitted by him. Out of that, how many are under process and how many have been disposed. And similar state for the revised budget demand. Then there is a card for filtration, and based on the requirement of the user, he can filter the information which is being displayed in the table below. Now, this table below updates based on the information that you want to seek. So, let's say I want to see how many are under process. So, the one which was submitted is still not under process. So, therefore, the information here is zero, and there are no budgets which are under process. Similarly, there are no which are sanctioned. But if I say submitted, then we find that yes, one is submitted and one demand is out there. Now, other filtration options are here. Upcoming CATCs, current CATCs. Since the CATC is in future, so therefore the table is blank. Otherwise, the upcoming CATCs are shown over here. Now we come to this card below, where the information of all budget uploaded by the units are displayed. The link below takes me to a different page. I will be talking about it separately. This is coming as a paginated view. So not all the uh, demands will be displayed here. As the list becomes longer, we will have a limitation of 10 per view. And we can see the rest by clicking a link over here, which will come up. Coming to the columns of this table, the first column gives the details of the CATC, the location where it is being conducted, and the dates. The second gives the unit details, the group. If the group has already made the recommendation for the CATC, that recommendation, and the date for briefing and the time for briefing is also mentioned. Thereafter is the status of the initial demand. The demand was raised for rupees mentioned over here. The sanction demand is still to be updated because the budget has not been processed. There is more information which is hidden, but if I click here, then the other information like the date on which it was submitted, the date on which it was sanctioned, how many times the demand was edited before the final submission has taken place. Overall, only two edits are allowed. Similar detail will be populated here once the revised demand for this budget is placed. Then the PDF of this initial demand is available. So the initial demand says open. So if I click here, the initial demand PDF is opened. And then the revised demand PDF is still to be uploaded. Reconciliation is available only after the CATC is over. And right now, I as a user am not allowed to take any action over here. This is the complete description of this page. Now, the other page which is of importance to us is the processing page, where the CATC budget approval processing will take place. This is both for the initial as well as for the final or the revised demand. Below the header, we have number of information displayed over here as to how many initial budget demands have been submitted. Out of that, how many are pending for the current logged in appointment. So if you are GD training or you are the director or DDG, so you will have, if there is something pending against your name, it will be populated over here. So you have to look for this one. If you're the account officer, it will look for this one. Similar information about the revised demand, how many have been submitted. Out of that, how many are pending for action by you. Then are some statistics as to how many initial demands have been sanctioned and total, and how many have been rejected. This is the total in the entire training year. Similarly, for the revised demand, and so far, how much money has been sanctioned for the camps in the current training year. Below again is the search panel and the filtration panel. So the by default is initial and revised both, but we can always filter it. The table below will get populated without the page being uploaded again, and the revised only. Currently, the revised column is the row is there, but the columns are empty. So then the status. Status again gives you all the options. So if there is something which is under process, that will be shown to us. Otherwise, only the submitted demands will be shown to us. Now Q is again what is pending for me. And if I want to see the remaining also, I will click on show all, and then everything gets populated over here. And the summary of total initial and total revised, which are pending for processing, are populated over here. Now we have the CATC number, the location, the dates, unit and its location, stage at which it is, initial demand, amount which has been demanded, status is only submitted, the processing is still not started at the directorate level. The progress is so far that the group has given its recommendation. Now we are waiting for the GD training to do his recommendation part. There is a nice legend on the top. For the status, various color codes are used over here, and we can straight away see which color code means what. And the progress of processing the demand is also mentioned in the color code over here. Now, the next one is the PDF, which is available for viewing once the demand has been uploaded. So one can view the PDF and download, print, and save it. And now we come to the last button, which is process. And I'm logged in as the JD training, so I will be processing it and covering it in the next video.